Good day everyone, especially to you Sir Tayong. I am Julina B. Carbonell and I am here to present to you my reflection about the 5 videos that I've watched. For the first video, it's all about nature of learning. According to the video that I've watched, learning is defined as any change in the behavior of the learner. Learning is the process of acquiring skills, knowledge, values, and attitude among other things. It allows the individual to develop excellent habits and gradually change their behavior. Learning should be accompanied by experience or interaction of other person with the environment. And it also way that people brings together personal and environmental experiences. It is clear from the previous definition that the learning process has various characteristics and it also have elements that defining learning. 1 is a long-term change. 2 is a change is brought about by experience, like the saying said, experience is the best teacher. And number 3, learning does not include psychological change, and the last is involves mental presentation. For the second video, it's all about the characteristic of a learner-centered. A learner-centered or a learner characteristic are a factor that affects the rate of skill acquisition. Prior experience, confidence, genetics, ability, and personality are 5 aspects that make up the learner's trait. The first characteristic of a learner is that student should engage in the learning process in learning-centered teaching. The students are given a chance to learn and practice those learning skills like through interactive discussion, integration, and giving regular feedback. Second, the characteristic is that learner-centered teaching includes explicit skills instruction where students know how to think, solve problems, and making a wise decision. And for the third, learner-centered teaching encourages the student to reflect on what they are learning and how they learn it, because through learning should be reflect in our action on how we apply it in our daily lives. Fourth, characteristic is that learner-centered or the characteristic in the learner-centered teaching motivates students by giving some control over the learning process. In this process, the teacher should search out ethical, responsible way to serve responsible activity with the student. And the characteristic in learner-centered teaching encourage collaboration. And for the third video that I've watched is all about teacher-centered. A teacher-centered classroom is one of the largely focused on the instructor and their subject, whereas a student-centered classroom is one that is primarily focused on what students need to learn, why they need to learn it, and how they will learn it. Student-centered classrooms are more useful to student learning since they can learn by doing, communicate, and conduct independent research, among other things. Students should be given more control in general. This is true regardless on the student age. And for the fourth video, it's all about what is 21st century education. The 21st century education is a crucial aspect of young learners' preparation to become internationally competitive in the future. However, we must first prepare the tools that will assist them in their learning. Our schools, instructors, and other sectors in the 21st century use technology as a means of communication and creating. Technology in the 21st century is beneficial to me as a student, but others disagree. However, we must research the essential point of this. We must recognize that technology is a very powerful instrument that many of us utilize and that may assist us in our job piece. Because of our abilities to manipulate various technology, we can easily obtain varied information. Technology has a significant impact on our lives and each of us, allowing us to become more efficient in our use of technology. We cannot deny that technology has shown to be extremely beneficial in times of pandemic and even before. We will use technology effectively to achieve our objectives. Technology is extremely important in the 21st century because it allows students to advance in a variety of areas. Students will be able to develop good learning that they will apply in their lives by utilizing technology. And for the last video, it's all about problem-based learning. This problem-based learning style presents students with a real-world issue and asks them to come up with a well-constructed answer. They can tap into online resources, use their previously taught knowledge, and ask critical questions to brainstorm and present a solid solution. Unlike traditional learning, there might not be just one right answer, but the process encourages young minds to stay active and think for themselves. And that's all, sir. Thank you and good day.